Greetings to all of you, my dear sisters and brothers and my dear friends, and all of you are welcome to my new broadcasting in the secret place. This is your pastor, Yanni. Today we are in Psalm 40, and our reflection for today is Steps to Restoration. And our key verse is from Psalm 40, verse 5. Many, O Lord my God, are the wonders which you have done, and your thoughts toward us. There is none to compare with you. If I would declare and speak of them, they would be too numerous to count. This is a graphic portrayal of what the Lord does for us. Pictures the contrast of struggling to move in a slimy, muddy pit with walking on a solid rock. It is a difference between groveling in the guilt of sin and failure, discouraged, having lost heart, and experiencing a sense of victory in which there is a song in our hearts. The situation is one in which we often find ourselves. There is a sense of failure, and the spiritual warfare is intense as evils beyond number have surrounded me. You read that in verse 12. Iniquities have overtaken us. Not only are we not capable of living righteously, we are no longer even able to see and discern what is right. We have lost hearts because others seek or hurt. But in this situation, the Lord hears our cry. He lifts us up and restores us to a firm foundation. He puts a song in our hearts. Evidence of being out of fellowship with the Lord and away from His will is when there is no longer a song of praise going through our minds. It is awesome to realize that God actually thinks about us. When we are going through times of despair, we usually forget the wonders He has done for us. They cannot be numbered. He does not withhold compassion from us, but His mercies preserves us, for He is our help and our deliverer. What must we do to claim this victory and be restored to the solid rock of faith? We are to wait patiently, trusting in Him, confident that He hears our cry. We are not to rely upon religious ritual, but we are to come to Him. As the psalmist said in verse 7, "Behold, I come." It is not in what we do, but a matter of a personal relationship with God. The result is delighting to do His will. That becomes the joy and desire of our life. It is not a matter of legalistically trying to obey His law, but hiding His law within our hearts. It becomes a part of our very being. We do not just keep the testimony of God's goodness and righteousness within us, but we speak of His faithfulness and salvation. We proclaim the good news of His mercy and righteousness to others. We do not restore to pride or falsehood, but put our trust in Him. We can be confident of God's compassion and His loving kindness. He is not magnified when we struggle with sin and go through periods of distress. His purpose in allowing us to experience failure and go through times of struggle is so that we will turn to Him. And He will be glorified in responding to our trust in Him and delivering us. Let us pray. Lord, it is awesome to realize that your thoughts of me and all that you have done for me are too numerous to count. Thank you for hearing my cry in times of despair and when I find myself under attack or pulled into the filth and slime of sin. May your law be firmly in my heart. My only desire is to do your will. Thank you for giving me a song in my heart that I might proclaim your righteousness and magnify your name. I ask and pray this in the wonderful name of your Son, Jesus the Christ. Don't be discouraged. Don't be afraid to open your heart to God, because He knows where you are. And it is, of course, by our experiences that there is growth. Or sometimes there's a status quo. We all have to face this kind of thing that happens in our life. Is life easy to live? No. But for myself, I would not miss a part of what is going on in my life. And even sometimes when we go through difficulties, it's also a part of our life, and it will teach us, and we will have new experiences that will give us growth. So don't hesitate, my beautiful people, to open your heart and listen to the voice of God. Blessings to all of you, my dear ones. This is your Pastor Yadi. I love you guys. Bye.